And they even enjoy the price. And the chance is they will come back to us again and again. We don't have to force them. Once they realize that they see the value from this company, they will come back to us again and again. Right? So how can we make sure, how can we give you guarantee that we have an absolute quality with absolute price? We give you 100% money back guarantee with no obligation. For example, if you use our skincare set, use it, try it. If you don't like it, bring it back anytime. We'll give you 100% money back guarantee. And recently our CEO said, when you bring it back, if you have to return it, when you bring it back, please use them all, because we're going to throw it away anyway. Right? But the returning rate is only like 1/10 of the other company. Only 1/10. Pay plus satisfied. Very, very satisfied. That's why we don't have to force them to buy, hey, you have to buy like $100 or $200 every month. Or $300 every month. Hey, when you come, you have to buy $2,000 from in the initial time. Is there anything in Atomy? No. If you go to Walmart, the owner of the Walmart comes to you, hey Jason, welcome. Is it your first time? Yes. You have to buy $2,000 from today, and you have to buy $100 every month. Is that the case?
Yeah.
No. No one does it. No one does it. They try to catch you as their customer. So they give you a lot of good stuff by selling good product with a cheaper price. But Atomy is not just good, better, and cheaper. We give you absolute quality with the absolute price. How about, I call it smart consumer. Smart consumer. This is a smart consumer. For smart consumers, like I said, there's no joining fee. And no monthly obligation, no annual fee, no website fee. And gives you cash back. If you continue to buy this product, you get PV. You know, I was really excited in the beginning. And guess what? I was able to sign up like 30 people a day.
Wow.
Is that good?
Wonderful. That's great. How?
I tell you how. I tell you how. You know, in Atomy, there's no official sign-up form. There's no form. No, there's no application form. I made it. I made it.
Wow.
And then you know what? You know what I did? I went to, hey Miwa, my friend, right? Fill it out. And she asked me, what is this? I said, you don't want to know. You don't have to know. And she, okay, whatever. She starts signing up, filling out, and then she said, Social Security number? That's okay, just last 4 digits, Social Security number. Just write it down. She said, is that okay? Yeah, don't worry about it, trust me. Anybody go to Panera Bread?
Yes.
When you go to Panera Bread, they ask you, do you have a membership?
Yes.
And you said,
No.
no. And what do they tell you?
Do you want to sign up?
Exactly. And you ask them, what is it for? And they tell you what?
So you can get points.
You get points. And you automatically know that you're going to get reward after some points, right?
You get free.
Today tell you, hey Miwa, would you, first time Panera Bread, can we sit down? You know what? Panera Bread is this, and the PB is this, and then we give you free membership. This is good for you. You don't have to worry about the membership. Do they have to explain you all the things? No. That's what I did. I didn't explain them. You get points, and you're gonna get cash back. Try the product really good, really cheap, become a member. Free membership. Because this membership is free, I didn't have to explain a lot. You know, I told you I did 6 times in network marketing before, right? Every single network marketing that I did, they have a starting fee. Like a joining fee or startup pack, and then I have to tell them that you have to be on ownership. That's why it takes such a great effort to sign up one person. And especially ladies. Think about yourself when you talk to your friend. Ladies, okay? Not guys. Ladies usually go to, hey, honey, Let's say you're meeting a girlfriend, ladies, okay? Hi, Miwa, can we meet? Okay, and they sit down in the restaurant. And they talk about how's your family, how's your children, how's your job, how's your marriage, how's everything, and then it takes 2 hours to talk about everything. And then you want to talk about, you know what, by the way, I started this company, and then you said, oh, you know what, I have to go. You've been talking about all other things first, and then you want to talk about everything that person that you want to talk to has to go to home. Or sometimes you explain everything. You know what, I studied Atomy, blah, 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 Atomy company is good, blah, blah, blah. But they said, if you explain more, they have more questions. And they start asking you questions, and you start answering. It takes a whole day. And they said, usually, I think about it. You just waste the whole day.
Or I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Right now.
Atomy gives you so much confidence that you can just go right to the point. Why? Just like a panera bread. You get points, and you're gonna get the cash reward, and the product is really good price. It works for me. I want you to try because it's gonna help you. Not just I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to help you. That's the confidence that you're gonna get from Atomy products. How about for business owner like me? People who want to be successful like me. Then what do you have to do? You have to do only 2 legs. Left group, right group. Only 2 groups. You know, magnetic mining company, you have to develop 3 legs, 5 legs, 6 legs, or sometimes 10 legs, 18 legs. How many people can do that? We are human, we're not octopus. Just develop 2 legs. Okay? And unlimited leverage that override, you could override. What does that mean? You just keep signing up consumers, forming 1 leg here, another leg here. If you keep going down, you're gonna meet somebody, someday you're gonna meet a person like Jason. If you meet somebody like Jason, do you think you're gonna be successful?
Yeah.
Yes. But you just don't know when you can meet a person like Jason. And there's one way that you can make sure that you can meet a person like Jason. What is that? What is that?
Unlimited.
Just keep going down until you meet the person. So if you keep going down, do you think you're going to meet a person like Jason?
Yeah.
Yes. So just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it until you meet a person like Jason. But let's say you are doing a restaurant business. Can you run restaurant business until you become successful?
No.
No. Why? Because you have a lot of overhead.
Expenses.
Yes, overhead. You have to pay the rent, you have to pay the electric, you have to pay the insurance, you have to buy the material for the food, you have to prepare for customers, you have to prepare a lot of things, and most of those things are overhead.
Licensing.
Yeah, overhead. And so you cannot continue to do restaurant business until you become successful. You cannot. But in Atomy, you can. Why? Because there's no overhead. Whatever you buy from Atomy store, these are the products that you have to buy anyway. You have to buy these products anyway. If you buy these products from regular store, you're just consumers, that's it. You're just spending the money and you're not getting anything. But if you spend your money through Atomy, buying the same stuff that you have to buy anyway, then you will be in business. And there's no overhead. And actually, you will be saving money. Let me tell you one story. I met these guys like 4 years ago. And he had to carry oxygen tank with him all the time. His name is John Lewis. And he has an oxygen tank, and then the hose is connected to his nose. And he has to carry it all the time. So he started taking him on him. About 3 to 4 months later, he got a confirmation from his doctor that he doesn't have to carry the oxygen tank anymore.
Wow.
It's like hallelujah for him. So he started recommending people around him. He's, by the way, over 80s. He started recommending people, you should take hemo, you should take hemo. And most people he's recommending, they are cancer patients. And 4 years later, he's been doing like that for years, 4 years. And we met like a month ago. And he said, hey Jason, you know what? I figured something. And he said, those people accept my recommendations and taking hemoin, they are still living out there. And those people who rejected, they were dead. That's what he told me.
Absolutely, because the age.
For him, hemoin is between the life and death. If you take hemoin, you'll be living a good life. If you're not taking hemoin, you have a higher chance to be dead.
Yes.
And another story is this. There's a dog, I have a team in Alabama, and the team started like this. There was a lady, married to her husband, but they don't have a baby. Only thing they have is a dog. So the dog is like their baby. But the dog is too old, and the hospital couldn't do anything about to the dog, so they have to put that dog to sleep because it gives such a great amount of pain to the dog, right? So, but the owner of the dog, the lady, couldn't just put him in sleep because it's like their baby. And she remembered that there was another lady pushing her all the time to buy him or him. So she just bought a box of him so that she stopped talking to her. So she bought him, but didn't take it. So all of a sudden, she just got an idea, hey, why don't I just give him to the dog instead of me taking it? So the dog started taking him away. About 1 week later, the dog started moving. 2 weeks later, start working. 3 weeks later, start running again. So one day, the dog was in the backyard running around, and the neighbor said, did you buy the new dog again already? And they said, no, this is the same dog. That's how the team in Alabama started.
Wow.
So whatever have a blood in it, hemorrhage is really amazing stuff. Cats also cats. And sometimes a plant. Many people drink hemorrhage, there's some left over, right? And they wash it with the water, and yeah, that's true, right? They water the plant with this hemorrhage rinse out, and the plants grow really well.
Wow.
And so many stores. So every time, this is another story. There's a dog, again, not too many dogs today. There's a dog, and the owner has to take the dog to the hospital once in a while because the dog gets sick. Every time she make a trip to a hospital, costs her like $300, $400 each time. So she started giving him to the dog. Doesn't have to go to the hospital anymore. Saving so much more money. So much more money. How about toothpaste and toothbrush? A lot of people having a lot of troubles, but they don't have to pay a lot of money to the dentist ever since they're using our toothpaste and toothbrush. So bottom line is this. If you use Atomy products, you'll be saving a lot of money. Especially for your health. You want to protect before you lose it. Once you lose it, it's going to cost you too much money, and you cannot be normal like before. And you're going to have to suffer a lot of pain. So Atomy products will help you to have a high quality life. High quality life. At the same time, they give you business opportunity. Not just business opportunity, but global business opportunity. Global. How many countries we are in now? 13 or 14, I don't care. Because we're going to be going to 100 countries, even more than that. Why? Because people do need this product. And everywhere we go, hemoglobin is so popular. So you're going to talk about hemoglobin all the time. Actually, the vice president said, you better talk about him maybe half of your presentation time about product. Because him alone, we can all be successful. Everywhere we go, him is so popular. I'll tell you one more story. There was a guy, Russian guy, over 70s, and married to a lady in 20s. And he testified that he could do that at night. Maybe sometimes, maybe they do it daytime, I don't know. But do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it changes the hormones.
I don't know. But for guys, the erection is about blood. And for women also, it's all about blood. So they can do that again. After they take hemoin. And so the CARI, Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute, okay, they did a reverse engineering research. Why this thing is happening? Why some women, they went into menopause, but still after they take hemoin, they do it again. They do the period again. They did a reverse engineering. You know what they figure out? You know what they figure out? These days, men, especially young men, they have only like a half number of sperm. You know what sperm is? That's the one makes baby. But in their body, they have like only half number of sperm than 30, 40 years ago. Why is that? Because they are facing screen all the time, smartphone. They put their smartphone, I'm putting smartphone over here, right?
Yeah.
Smartphone, TV, screen, computer, everywhere they go, they get exposed to radiation. So they have only half the number of sperm in general than 30, 40 years ago. So they did the test. So they put hemoin. After you start taking hemoin, a little while, your number of sperm increase. So more chance to make a baby. So people like me, I have to be careful.
How many hemoin do you take?
I got 6 packets a day.
Oh my God!
6 packets a day.
Wow.
6 packets a day. Actually, they said to get the maximum benefit, you have to take 6 packets a day.
Wow.
If you're healthy, if you're very healthy, you can take 2 a day. But if you have some problem, but most people who's over 40s, you have problem.
Wow.
You just don't know. You have problem. So take 6 packets a day.
And you sleep? You actually sleep?
I sleep very well.
Because it gives you a lot of energy.
Yeah. In the beginning, probably you have problem like that. I had that problem because in the beginning, I have still so much energy. I cannot go to sleep. But after a while, you can manage it. No problem. No problem. Okay? Actually, it makes your body really, really lighter. Okay? Anyway, let me go back to my presentation. Your business is going global. What kind of business can you have in globally? Huh? Regular stores out there, it's very hard to have their business in global. Why? Because they have to take care of everything by themselves. Am I right? If you open a store, you have to take care of everything. A to Z. Everything you have to take care of. But in the Atomy business, only thing that you have to do is just remember your ID and password. That's it. Can you remember your ID and password?
Yes.
And can you remember where to go?
Yes.
Atomy.com/US. But if you travel to Mexico, you have to go to atomy.com/MX. Okay, if you want to buy something from Mexican website. That's it. Everything will be taken care by the company. They will introduce new products. New products. We're going to have a lot of products, by the way. See the shoes that I'm wearing now? This is really, really convenient. This is from Atomy.
Wow.
If you go to Korea, you can buy these shoes. Very good. Very comfortable. And how about my socks?
Your tie.
My socks.
Where's your tie?
Your tie is nice.
But this is not Atomy. But my socks is from Atomy. And I guess I'll show you my underwear here. It's an Atomy. It's like a second skin. It's like a second skin. You should, even ladies, you have to try. I know some ladies are wearing, but recently they just introduced ladies underwear. So good. So
Where do they sell them?
We don't have all of that.
good. You could ask your spouse if you really want it. And my running shorts under here. This is a supreme quality of cotton shorts.
Yeah, I
So good, so comfortable.
They don't have them on the website.
They have in Korean website. If you really want it, you could ask your sponsor. And they have a white shirts, Atomy version. So Atomy is doing all the work and behind. You just have to open your mouth, right? And because of we have an income ceiling, we have income ceiling. What does that mean? In other network marketing company, you can make a lot of money. Like this, let me show you something. This is our Atomy commission chart. If you have this volume, you make these points, and then that's about $60. If you have this volume, you make this money. Blah 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 like this. We have 7 levels like this. But the thing is this: the percentage, the amount of money that you make out of your volume is decreasing. Okay? But here's what they do. Anybody know this chart? Anybody know this? This is other company. One of the company out there. This is one of the company been out there for a long time. Okay? Let's take a look at this. Look at this. When you have 100 PV point value, when you have 100 PV, they pay 3%. Let's call it one time. Okay? But what about this? If you have 1,000 PV, your value is 10 times than this one, right? And your percentage is 4 times more. So if you have 10 times more volume, then you'll be making 40 times more money of the other company. How about this one? This is 25 times more volume than this one, the first line, and the percentage is 6 times more. So if you have 25 times more volume, then you'll be making 150 times more money than the first level. Keep going. Look at these guys. The volume is 75 times and the percentage is 8.3 times. So you'll be making 625 times more money than the first line. How about this? Your value is 150 times more. And what it doesn't mean additional 3%. That means you get 25% plus additional 3% of the whole commission. So you are making at least like